Friends about MLS system, here to raise our financial wisdom.
Spreading like a wildfire all over the world. Don't get left out, learn what it's all about. From just pennies to thousands of dollars, we can rule a worldwide currency. Only if you knew well, MLS system is making it happen. Open your account and get tapped in. Digital currency is an emerging technology, a way to up your financial psychology. It's money you can spend. Let it grow exponentially before you dip in.
It's called cryptocurrency, 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 changing how the world does business. Just make sure you get in on this. Sending money around the world almost free. We don't need a bank's permission, you see. Tell your friends about MLS system. Here to raise our financial wisdom. Countries around the world are jumping in, creating ways to ride the train. Businesses lining up to accept Bitcoin. Soon every store will join MLS system to get your coins. Get in the mix, learn the tricks, because I'm missing 21. Go MLS system to have some fun.
Cryptocurrency, changing how the world does business.
Okay, guys, welcome to one of the biggest shows probably on the internet today, and that is welcome to MLS. We're going to teach you a lot about creating wealth. Today is your wealth day. This is, if you're not familiar with MLS, this is your first day to your biggest wealth challenge. Okay, what we're going to teach you here is what it takes to become financially free. We're going to build a foundation. We're going to build a foundation for you. Based on that foundation, if you take it seriously, you can create millions of dollars within your first year. Within your first year, right? We can't guarantee it, but if you learn what we're doing and you start applying it to your life, you could change your life. There's nothing for you to sell. I'm going to start it off right at the front. There is nothing for you to sell. All you have to do is share. But let's get to it. Let's see what it's all about. Now, I got a statement on here saying, are you hungry enough? Are you hungry enough? If you are hungry enough, we're going to show you how you can change your financial situation forever. Who am I? My name is Derry Perkinson. I'm the founder and visionary of the MLS, Massive Leverage System. Within that system, we've been around since 2014. I know you haven't heard of us. 2014. We started the MLS Bitcoin Club under the MLS system in 2016. We've been in crypto since 2015, 16, and we made some significant cash flow in it. But this is a financial education, not just in crypto, but it's a little bit everything. So here's the first possibility for you. Is it possible to create $250,000 in 2023? Listen what I'm saying. Is it possible to make $250,000 with minimal effort using the MLS Bitcoin Club? We're going to prove it to you that it is possible. Okay. All you got to do is follow the system. You can make things happen. Now, a lot of people have the wrong education. Now, what do I mean by the wrong education? Well, here's a statistic for you, right? 3.6 million people with bachelor's degrees are living in poverty. And these are all kinds of degrees. It's not based on, they doing basket weaving or anything like that. No, it's plenty of folks out there that's in IT, that's in, business administration, right? There are a lot of people out there that's not making the cash flow, what they're worth, and they got to move home with their parents, right? And they in their 30s and their 40s, and they thought because they got the bachelor's degrees, the master degrees, that life would be good. We've been fed that same lie. Everybody been fed that same lie. It's not true. Look what's going on right now in corporate America. There are over 250,000 people that are losing their jobs right now today, right? based on what they had last month in January, they already been laying off thousands and thousands of people right now from major corporations. Major corporations are laying off people. Why? They do it every year. They buying back their stock. They're trying to get their stock to push up, right? And they're going to look for new talent. Okay. So just because you got a bachelor's degree, you did this, you did that, you think your life is better, it's not, because you had the wrong education. So we're going to talk about now, how do you get the right education, right? So if your home economy, we're talking about you, if your home economy is not growing, there is nobody to blame but you. I put that slide in black and white. Why? Because it needs to stick out to you. New ideas, that's what we're talking about. New education, new ideas can pay your mortgage this week. And we're going to show you how we can prove that. Okay. We are the biggest secret on the internet. Been around again since 2014. We started the Bitcoin Club in 2016. And what is our mission? This is our mission, right? We want to help families, helping families build a pathway to an income-free lifestyle. Why did I choose those words, income-free? Because income means you're working for somebody else. You're working at a job, working for somebody else. When it's income-free, the difference is it is passive cash flow coming in, right? You're going to learn about assets. You're going to see why our club has assets for you that will grow and grow and grow and keep paying you over and over and over again. So this is part of the right education. What are we talking about? The education, right? Here's the education that you need for a foundation. I'm not saying this is all you need. What I am saying is this is the education for a good, strong foundation. Okay. The first one starts at, start crypto 101, right? It's crypto 101 and 102. We're going to jump in to what we call extreme credit. That's taking your personal credit and building it up to extreme credit. We're going to more in that in a minute. We're going to talk about starting your own company or companies. Okay. So yes, your LLCs, your C corporation, your S corporation, we'll teach you about getting those things started, right? Then taking that company and then getting business credit off that company. So that's well above $100,000, $200,000. Okay. Then we're talking about solo 401k plan. What is that? That's your own retirement. So we're going to talk about that a little bit, right? Talk about ALOCs, advanced lines of credit. How do you get advanced lines of credit, right? Talk about the hybrid system, things like that. We're going to talk about how to take your HELOCs and get them all involved in what we're doing, right? Then we're going to talk about intro to trading, right? A big, big deal when it comes to intro to trading, okay? And then the other one is the infinite banking. Talk about a whole life policy that you can use over and over again. That is part of your strategy for ALOCs as well, all right? So let's break it down just a little bit more. So in crypto, there are over 22,000 coins in crypto. There's over 22,000 coins in crypto, 22,000. Now, if you understand that there's 22,000 coins, the top 100 of those 22,000 should be significant, right? Or the top 300, or even the top 1,000 coins. You got 22,000 coins and the list is growing, but those coins are in that list for one of the main reasons. What is that? That's called market cap, capital. How much cash flow is leaving the stock market and moving into the cryptocurrency. You got it? This is what's been going on, guys. And if you don't know anything about it, you got to realize that you're on the wrong side, okay? You're working harder and harder. You're not finding financial freedom, okay? We're going to teach you in crypto how to acquire it, how to protect it, and how to build it. So we teach you how to get this card called BitPay card. This card turns your crypto into cash. Okay. So if you want to go pull out $1,000 a day, $4,000, $5,000, $8,000 a day, you can do it with this company called BitPay. All right. We teach you more about that as you get started with us. Okay. You also got to learn how to protect it. Now, what do we mean by protecting it? You got to learn how to use these devices, right? You got Trezor devices, you got Ledger devices, you have hard drives, you had all these different ways to what they call self-custody. You don't want to leave your crypto on the exchange or on your phone. I know a lot of people talk about that, leaving it on the exchange or on their phone, but that's not the case. What you want to do is have your crypto on what they call a self-custody device. All right. Then we talk about cash flowing, right? So now you're going to talk about cash flow, how to build it. So as you starting to get free Bitcoin, and yes, I did say free Bitcoin, free stable coins, that cash flow, you can build it and move it into your BitPay wallets or other wallets we teach you, Trust Wallet, Crypto.com wallet, blockchain wallets. We got all kind of wallets you can send your cash flow to, right? Binance, all these different companies. But the whole goal is that you need to do self-custody and only move a little bit of your cash flow to these different wallets so you can go buy things with, pay your bills with. That's the whole purpose. Okay. We're going to teach you about your personal credit, how to build on your personal credit, and at the same time, when your score gets to about 700 to 720, what the difference is now you're opening up to a lot of different cash flow. I mean, a lot of different cash flow, right? You can qualify for 3 or 4 credit cards today. Next week, 2 months from now, you can do another one, right? So you only got small inquiries on your credit report. There's a reason why we teach you how to do it, right? So that cash flow is going to allow you to get $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. What would it mean to you to get a $10,000 credit card, right? For the folks that know how to do the hacks on, Navy Federal, it's possible you can get a $25,000 credit card based on your personal credit. Okay. Then we get down. I'm showing you here. This is how we build extreme credit. How do we build it? Because we have multiple cards in our personal credit that's giving us $100,000 or more on our personal credit. That's personal credit cards, right? Everything's liquid. Okay. And then at the same time, you're going to learn about business credit. Well, we're going to teach you how to set up your corporations, right? And we're going to show you how to file your annual reports. That's one of our different levels, okay? Then we go in and start building your business credit. This is what we use in our merchant accounts for. Get our business credit profile up. So we qualify to get bigger cash flow on our business side. Talking about $50,000, right? 10 times to 20 times more than on your personal credit. So just think about what I'm saying to you. And that's on one company. But what if you got another company? Then what if you get another company? You see? So the point is we're teaching you how to build that cash flow, get your paydex scores up, get your Experian credit scores up, your business credit scores. And so what happens is it's going to produce more and more cash flow for you. Okay. Then we teach you this. What is this? These are called crypto bubbles. This is when you're looking at these red apples. I call them red apples, right? You either got red tomatoes or red apples, or you got lemons. And lemons means what the ones that I'm looking at, right? So the green apples, right? The green apples or the red tomatoes, not red apples, red tomatoes. So green apples, when you see the market like this, the market is moving up, right? This is the top 100 crypto coins out there, right? Some of these things is only 27 cents, right? 44 cents. We got some of $1.85. We got $52, right? We got ways for this cash flow to grow so fast because of one thing out in the market. What is that? Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the grandfather of all crypto. Okay. Dogecoin, to give you one example, this Dogecoin right here, I got some at 4 cents, 6 cents, and made $15,000 on it. Right? Turned back around, went all the way back down, and made back again another 7,000. So I made $21,000 on this one coin. Okay. This is the differences out there, guys. Cash flowing. What does that mean? The cash flow, cash. This is it. This is what we're teaching you, right? Now, this is Binance. This is one of the exchanges. These are all the coins the other day. This happened yesterday, right? All the tokens they had. Look at all those red tomatoes out there, right? Very few green apples. Look at all the red tomatoes. What does that mean to you? That means opportunity. That means opportunity. When crypto goes down, these together represents crypto, not Bitcoin. They represent crypto. As Bitcoin goes down lower and lower, the coins follow it. They go lower and lower, which means you got opportunity to start getting coins at a cheaper price. Notice the red of the apple, the deeper that it went down. When the apple starts to turn to a brownish color and transition to an olive drab, that means that crypto coin or token is in transition from selling to buying. People were selling Now they're converting to buying. And now the opportunity exists. Now it exists. That means what? If crypto keeps going up, if Bitcoin rises and rises and rises, all these coins will rise with it. $1 trillion is in these right now. 1 trillion is in crypto. Okay. Now we also teach you how to trade in the markets. This is one of our highest levels, right? We teach you how to trade in the markets. We do have our own trade school called MLS Trade Academy. Okay. And here we teach you how to trade in all the markets. What do I mean by that? All the markets. You learn how to trade the FX market. You learn how to trade the three types of trading. For example, how to do day trading, right? We call it scalping. We teach you how to do swing trading. We're going to be in the market 2 to 3 days. We teach you how to do wealth building. We're going to be in for weeks. Okay. This is a weekly chart, as a matter of fact, right here. All right. When we sold at a critical point and we knew that it was going down, and we made money going down with it. So we made money going to the downside. Guys, you got to understand this. We teach you about cash flow. Okay. Then this is crypto. We teach you how to trade in Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin right now on TD Ameritrade. Okay. We use different brokers for different things, right? TD Ameritrade, Bitcoin was trading at the time was 20,000 and something dollars. Bitcoin was high. The highest it was is 69,390. It's huge. A lot of cash flow, guys. A lot of cash flow. Okay. Then we teach you how to use trading bots. For example, here's trading bots. And everything I'm showing you is my account. I'm not just bringing up slides to let you see. No, these are things that I'm actually doing, guys. So you are learning from me exactly what I'm doing to create $1 million. Okay. So you're learning what to do. In other words, you got a mentor, not a mentor that's talking, a mentor that's showing you and doing. And all you got to do is follow the lead. Follow the lead. Okay. All right. So here we go. Here's a trading box. No losses. The trading bot does not give you any losses. Look at the chart. Look how this gliding up, right? Ever so slightly gliding up. That's what this is doing. That's what the trading bot is doing. All right. Then we teach you about how to use a whole life policy. We call it a 7702 policy, right? It's talking about the high cash value policies, right? High cash value policies. So this is, okay, how to put in a very limited amount of premium that goes to the insurance company. And over here, the cash flow that I'm dumping in, 100,000, is allowing me to have $86,000 to use over and over again. But you might say, well, that's your own money, Wall Street. I say, yeah, it is my money, but I'm not taking my money out. What that's doing, I'm getting a loan from the insurance company. An insurance company is paying me a premium on the 182, or even better, the 254. They paying me, and look at that. I just got a dividend payment on February the 11th, right? 2 weeks ago. You understand what I'm saying? This is a power. What's going on, guys? See, I'm not talking. I'm not just talking. I'm doing. I'm teaching you. So we're teaching you. Are you ready to start learning how to get the cash flow now? So we gave you the education. We gave you a piece of the education. Now we're going to break down about what does it take to get the cash flow flowing in your direction. Okay, we got a thing in our club that I named it years ago. It's called the 5 Pillars to Wealth. Okay, 5 Pillars to Wealth. In the very first pillar, it talks about creating the cash flow. Pillar number 2 talks about acquiring precious metals and crypto, Bitcoin to be exact, and crypto, right? So in those first 2 pillars, number 1, before you can do any other pillar, you have to create the cash flow. So let's understand how our system allows you to create the cash flow and acquire precious metals and crypto at the same time without selling. Listen to what I just said. Without selling. I'm putting this up on YouTube so you guys understand, so you can play this over and over again that's out there. So let's get to it. So the first thing I want you to do is download, if you got an iPhone, I want you to download this app called BitConvert. Okay. It's going to show you what a Bitcoin can be transferred to in dollars. So here's the dollars, or you can convert how many dollars creates so much Bitcoin, right? And it has all kind of different coins on here, so you can convert it to different coins. You can see the value of whatever it is in dollars, right? But we got this number up here for a reason, 0.016. See, you can purchase Bitcoin at very cheap rates, right? You can get $5 worth of Bitcoin, $50 worth of Bitcoin, $100 worth of Bitcoin. We recommend you get 0.016 Bitcoin to start out with, maybe a little bit more, let's say 0.02, somewhere close to about $600, right? About $600, what you're going to need if you decide you want to join this club and learn this financial education. I'm saying it to you right now, right? I'm not holding nothing back. I'm letting you know, okay? So let's get started. So here we go. There's another website that you can go to, a website now called bitsusd.com, bitsusd.com. And that's going to convert 0.016 also into dollars. Here to show you what that is, okay? All right, so let's get them moving. So we got 10 Bitcoin centers. Now I gave you some things, education, where you're going to learn. Well, each one of these Bitcoin centers is where the education lies, right? So for example, in the starter level, you're going to learn about crypto 101 and 102. That's all part of your starter level, right? But it also allows you to receive cash flow in that starter level over and over and over again, that it can produce hundreds of thousands of dollars. Every level can produce hundreds of thousands of dollars, okay? It's all based on you, right? Hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm not saying 100,000. I'm saying it could be multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars. Totally up to you. Nobody's experience is going to be the same as yours. We don't know what you're going to do, right? Everybody's not the same. How much effort you're going to put into it. We're going to show you some people that put some effort into it and made a change in their life, right? That's what we're going to do. All right, so starter level, we're talking about the crypto 101. L1 represents the education and what it takes for your personal credit to turn it into extreme credit, right? L2 represents how to start a company, right? L3 is building up how you create extra cash flow or business credit on how we use it to build wealth. So every level is going up. Your first goal, let me give you the mindset right now. If you decide you want to join us, your very first goal is to help you get moving from starter level and climb the ladder to level 5, which is what we call level 5 right here, which is 1.0, one full Bitcoin. You make enough cash flow over and over and over again on the starter level to join level 1. You make enough cash flow on starter level and level 1 because you get paid on it over and over and over again to go to level 2. So it keeps repeating all the way up this ladder, right? And so if you get to level 5 in your first year, if you make a goal to get to level 5 in 2023, we got people that did that in 2020, 2021, made over 800,000, made $60,000 in 1 month, made $100,000 in 1 month. We're going to show you how powerful this system is. And again, you didn't sell anything. There's nothing for you to sell. All you do is invite them to come look and come hang out and come join the club if they decide they want to do it. So let's break it down, right? The diamond levels, right? And then the crown ambassador, these are called executive levels, right? Diamond, double diamond, triple diamond, crown ambassador, okay? These levels all by itself is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. All right, we're gonna show you a little bit what it's all about. Okay, let's keep it moving. All right, so every community, starter level, level 1, level 2, all these are communities, and they all look like this. This is what we just represent with a house, right? It is what they call, here you are, the starter level. What it takes to get started, you need 0.016 plus the 199. That's the annual fee. All right, the annual fee is going to help pay for different things to keep the company running, everything like that, right? So 0.016, that's the starter level. Okay, now what it takes. So you get started on this 199 plus 0.016. That's a fraction, that's 16th of a Bitcoin. That's what it takes, right? Now I'm going to bring up Bits USD, right? I'm going to bring it up for you so we can see what the price is as of right now. Okay. Now remember, you can go purchase Bitcoin at any time, right? You can go do this at any time. There's no time limit that you can't do it. It is completely transparent, right? Hold on, let me get back up here. Let me get that slide back up so we can get there. Let's do it. So here we go. All right, so we're going to change bits. We're going to change bits, BITS. We're going to change that to BTC. All right, we need to change that to BTC. So it gives you a drop down. Change it. Now we're going to type in 0. Right? 016. So what is that? Right now it's $375 plus the $200, what it's saying right there. So you about $575 to get started. About $575. Let's say $600, right? It's no problem having extra Bitcoin. Okay. If you know you want to do this later, let me give you an example. Say, hey, you know what? I want to do this later. We're going to let you do this in another way toward the end, because some people says, you know what? I don't have the money to go get the Bitcoin right now, but I can join if I have another way to get started. And we're going to give you that way to get started. Okay. All right. So here we go. So that's what it takes, right? 0.016. Now let's go look at this. I could buy $20 worth, $50 worth, $100 worth. Remember, I can buy a fraction of a Bitcoin. So we know what it takes to get started in our club as of today. Tomorrow is going to be a different price. 5 hours from now, it's going to be a different price. It always changes. It never stays the same. Okay. Bitcoin is trading 24 hours a day. All right, let's keep it moving. Okay, so what else we got? So now, you personally, your whole deal in this club is you got 2 things you need to do. So what is that, Wall Street? Talk to me. Everybody call me Wall Street. So what is that, Wall Street? 2 things. The 2 things you need to do, number one is what? It is to show up. Says what? That's your whole job, is to show up. Can you show up and get the education? Can you show up and get the education? Show up. Just show up. If you learn how to show up, first of all, your mindset is going to start changing. You're going to start thinking different. You're going to start thinking different. It's okay, though. It's okay. You start thinking a little bit different, right? Then when you start to invite others, whether on social media, whether you're going to do a phone call, whatever you do on social media, people share stories all the time, right? So whatever's going on, and you invite somebody and somebody comes in and they look at this information, says, wait a minute, what's going on? Now the people are coming in and says, whoa, wait a minute, I like what this is doing. Now my mindset is changing. My mindset is changing now. So now not only is your mindset changing, but your guest is also mindset is changing. And now they hear the same message. We're going to travel up the ladder. We're going to travel up the ladder. We're going to keep climbing this ladder. And so what happens when they climb the ladder, what happens is they join and pay to get started just like you. And when they got started, what happens is you make 45% if they land in your open position, right? It's going to start from your top left, which is going to be in your A line. There's only 2 levels. It's an A line. There's a B line. There's no other levels. It's not an MLM. This is not an MLM, okay? There's only 2 levels. You got an A line, you got a B line. If somebody signs up with you and they land on your open position in your A line that you personally sign up, you're going to receive 45%. 45% of what? Of the 0.016. So if it took $400 of the 0.016, let's say it was $400, you're making 45%. Let's just say 50%, right? So 50 of a $400 is $200, right? So you're making it somewhere close to about $165 to $185, right? Right there, okay? Now, another person came in that happened to hit your position, right? You personally signed them up because they joined your link or whatever. They came in and then boom, you made another 45%. So wait a minute. So in that instance, you made 90% just on your A line. That's if you personally signed them up. But if you didn't sign them up because somebody came from above you and put that person in, you don't receive any rent on that. That goes to them. The same thing is going to happen to you down here on your B line. Okay? If a person on your A line signs up a person that lands on your B line, because that's the person that's going to happen, right? A person on your A line is going to sign up a person. They're going to land on your B line. You are going to receive 45% and they receive 45%. Got it? If they did the work, they get 45% and you get 45%. If you personally sign somebody up that lands on your B line, you make the whole 90%. You make 90%. Go back to the scenario. It costs $400 to get started. That means you're making $90 per 100. You're making $90. But 90 times 4 is 360. So you made $360 in this one position. But you know what? You got another person signed up. Excuse me. And they came in and landed on your B line again. Guess what? You made another $360. But wait a minute. Still not done. Then a third person came in and landed on your position on your B line. And guess what happened? You did that. You made another $360. Just right here. Just right here. You got it? Think about what I'm saying to you. This is so powerful. But then the last position, no matter who signs them up in the last position, whether you did it or they did it, what's going to happen is it's going to create a brand new house for you right back in the starter position with 6 more rooms. It's going to do that over and over and over again. You didn't pay for it out your pocket. No. It was paid for you through the person signing up and also from the fees that extra came in to help you pay for your brand new house. That's the power of this club. This club is going to have you first get the education and number 2, get paid because other people that you're inviting is receiving the information. You got it? You didn't sell anything. Again, what did you sell? Nothing. Keep that in your head. You didn't sell anything. But right here, it can easily be $400, $500, or $600 right here. Okay? Let's keep it moving. That happens on the starter level. That happens on level 1. Over and over and over again. Okay? This happens over and over and over again. So when we get down here, and we say, hey, you know what? We got this going. So here's the starter level. Here's your first house. 2 on the A line. You just saw that. And 4 on the B line. When it fills up the house, it creates house number 2. And then it does it again. Remember, you didn't pay for house number 2. Then it does it again. It allows you to receive more payments over and over and over again. It just keeps doing that rotation. So right here, it already filled up the two rooms at the very top on your A line, and it filled up 2 rooms on your B line. There's 2 more rooms to go. Once it fills it up, it's going to create house number 6. And it keeps going. It don't stop. Year after year after year after year. We've been doing this since 2016. So wait a minute. Wall Street, wait a minute. I got to tell you what an asset is. So let's say you're asking me, Wall Street, you mentioned something. It's called an asset. You mentioned that early on. So what is an asset? An asset is something you pay for one time and it pays for itself over and over and over again. It puts money in your pocket. Let me say that again. It puts money in your pocket. But what's the difference between an asset and a liability? A liability takes money out of your pocket. You got to pay for something out of your pocket over and over and over again. You can never pay it off. Let me give you an example. Your home, if you do not rent your home out, your home is a liability. Your home is a liability. It's an asset to the bank. It's a liability to you. Why? Because you got to keep feeding that bad boy. You got to pay the mortgage. You got to pay garbage and light bill and everything else, right? You got to pay all that stuff, right? But when it comes to an asset, if you own a piece of property and you rent that property out, whether on Airbnb or monthly rents, now that property is putting money in your pocket. Now that house is an asset. Okay, you got it? That's how that works. Okay, so I want you to keep thinking about that, right? So here we are. You got an asset that keeps paying you over and over and over again. Here's the same thing on level one. Here it is. It's just more money. You get paid a little bit more money. So what do I mean? Let's look at this up here. I'm going to go back to our handy dandy website here. We're going to go back to it, right? bitsusd.com. We're going to go back to it. Okay. So here's that site again. All right. BitsUSD. And we're going to look at how much cash flow that this one house produced at that time. So here it says 0.045. Okay. Let's see what that is. 0.045. Well, that's $1,055. So that house paid you enough rent of $1,055. Now, whether it took you a day or whether it took you a week or a month, and I didn't mention this, but we pay out every single day. Every day is reward day. Somebody joins your club, somebody joins your team today through your link, and they sign up and pay the fee. Boom, you get paid today. I said today. Today is payday. Every day is payday. Okay. So this person got $1,055, right? As of today. That's what this is worth today. Okay. Now look at house number two. House number two is worth 0.048. Now I want you to think about that. 0.048. So what is that? How much cash flow is that? Look at the cash flow. $1,126. That could have been in the same day. Some people got teams. Some of you guys out there got teams. You got 10 people, 20 people, 30 people. They ready to go. They looking for something right now in 2023 that can produce the cash flow over and over and over again. This is what they're looking for, right? Get down in here. Look at this person. They got 0.32. Let's see what that is. 0.032. Okay. How much is that? $750. See, that rent still going to you. All you did was pay for the first one, but it kept going, right? Look at this one, 0.40. Okay, that's what it takes to get on level one. 0.40 is $938. That's what it takes to get on level one. But guess what? That cash flow already came to you. See, you see what I say? When you make enough cash flow to get on level one, you make enough cash flow to go to the next level. At the same time, if you smart enough, right? If you got the let me stop saying that. Not smart enough. If you courageous enough, you would jump in on a starter level and level one. Starter level and level one. That is going to give you what we call fast track. That's getting on the fast track, right? That's going to get you paid out faster. You teach your team to do the exact same thing. The exact same. If you go to fast track, you teach them to do the fast track. Everybody follow just like that. Just keep moving. Okay. Look at the cash flows coming in. Now, this is a little bit different. Now, notice the numbers. This is 0.045. This is 0.12. Well, how much cash flow is 0.12? Now, notice that was 938, right? But now we go into 0.1, 0.12. Look at that. Now you're talking about doubling up. Now you at $2,800. So wait a minute. This is 2,800. Here's 2,800. This is 2,800. That one is 2,800. This one is 0.09. Okay. What is that? That 0.09 is $2,111. I don't know about you, but I'm trying to show you something, how powerful it is. Again, what did these people sell? Nothing. They just invited people to come to the club to learn how to become financially free. Get the right education over and over and over again. You see, now this is, man, this is huge. For the people that have vision, this person signed up a few folks, okay? A lot of these people signed up a few people. Now look what happened. They got 0.04. We already know that's like $900. Here's a 0.04, 0.04, 0.0. These are 900, 900, 900, 900, right? That's over 2,000. Here's 900. But wait a minute. On this one day, They got paid on a level 1 and a level 5 payments on this one day. Remember, no matter what level you get to, the people, when somebody lands in that position, if you in that community, you're going to make 45% or 90%. But look right here. This person got 1 Bitcoin, 3 Bitcoins came in one day. 3 Bitcoins came in one day. $70,000 came in one day. 70,000 plus a 900. Let's just say $71,000 came in one day. I said one day. Now, I know some of you work and some of you don't make, $70,000 a year. The average income is $4,800. $4,800. This person made $70,000 in one day. You got it? It's all about vision. Do you have the right vision? Are you hungry enough? This person made $100,000 in 30 days. 100,000 in 30 days. I just want you to know that, right? I just got to tell you. Here's this person as an asset. Remember I said about an asset? It keeps paying you over and over and over again. But notice the years: 2017, 2018, right? Look at this: 2018, 2019, right? 2020. It just keeps paying. So an asset has the ability to keep paying you over and over and over again. What speed is that? The speed, whatever your speed is. Whatever you decide that you want to work the system, it's your speed. If you promote every day and you get folks to come see what's going on, they join the club, and they coming in, sometimes you get used to money. You get used to having money. And then you just stop promoting. And then all of a sudden money slows down. So wait a minute, let me get back up there. Let me start promoting. So you got to have a goal. How much cash flow are you looking to make in 2023? And here's another question I got for you. What plan do you have in place to make that amount of money in 2023? See, a lot of people says, well, I want to make a lot of money. That's not good enough. I need to make $100,000. I know I want to make 100,000. Okay, great. You want to make $100,000. Now, what's your plan on making $100,000? What's the business plan? How do you make that happen? I'm giving you a whole plan to make that happen. Says what? I'm giving you an education plan to make that happen. Not only for you, but also for the person that you inviting to come look as well, to your prospect to come look. So wait a minute, you paying me just to invite people to the club? That's it. Wait a minute. You're telling me that people making $100,000 because all they did was invite people to the club? Absolutely. That's not even good enough. What you mean? This person only had 14 referrals. The red represents referrals. The blue represents how much Bitcoin came through this system for you. That's the cash flow. Remember, the cash flow is liquid. Bitcoin is liquid. That's cash, right? Bought a house with Bitcoin. Buy cars with Bitcoin. Pay off credit cards. You understand what I'm saying? It's liquid, all right? And then they got 6 houses. Total positions mean houses, okay? So look at this, 0.984713. As of January 18th, they have 14 referrals. Now, wait a minute. All 14 wasn't active. There's about 9 or 10 of them was active. Let's say 4 people were free. They still made over $20,000, 20 grand. Let's say it took them a whole year to get folks to come see what they're doing. It took a whole year and they still made $20,000. Is that a bad deal? I don't think that's a bad deal. Most people in MLMs do not make $20,000. Can you believe that? Most people in MLMs do not make more than $20,000. Here's another statistic. Most people that start a business do not make $28,000 within their second year. They don't even make $28,000. Here you have nothing to sell. Nothing. Again, nothing. Let's go back over here. Here's a person that got 15 referrals. About 5 of them was also free. Let's say 4 or 5. They got 1.855 Bitcoin, 18 positions. That means 18 houses, right? Whatever levels they on. And look at this, 38,440. That could have been in a month. That could be in a whole year. Doesn't even matter. Here it is. They got $38,000. 38,000. And that's as of that date. Is worth a little bit more today. Okay. This was when Bitcoin was around $20,000. Bitcoin now is at $23,000. Okay. We just looked at it a few moments ago. Bitcoin is now worth, at the very moment, it's worth 23,461. Okay. That's at this very moment, that's what Bitcoin is worth. So it's worth more. This number is bigger than what they started out with, right? But wait a minute. Here's a person, our top producer. She's a top producer in our club. Okay. Here she made 11.876237 in Bitcoin in her first year. Let me say this again. In her first year. All right. Got to level 5. 46 referrals. Now I want you to realize something. We said 46 referrals, but wait a minute. All those was not active, right? They had 9 people that's still free. Okay. So she got 39 people, 39. All right. 36 houses. And at this time we took this screenshot, it was worth $246,000. But wait a minute, we're not done. I told y'all in October, Bitcoin was at a price. You can bring up your own calculator. Bring up your own calculator. Punch in these numbers. Okay. Go to your phone or go to your computer and just type up calc on your computer. Calc, C-A-L-C. Type in this number, 11.876,237. All right, you type that number in, 11.876,237. All right, I want you to times that by 69,300. That's what the price was in October of 2020. Okay. Now, wait a minute. This person was here. Okay. So how much cash flow did they have available? How much cash flow did they have? $823,000. $823,000. Let me say that one more time. $823,000. And I asked her, I said, well, Jeannie, did you sell anything to get that done? She said, no. Jeannie, be real with everybody. Did you sell anything in MLS to make $823,000? I didn't sell a single item. I ask you, that's out there, are you looking for an opportunity like this? So $823,000 without selling anything. Oh, that's cap. That's how you young folks say it, right? That's cap. I can't believe that. Well, we got proof. People here doing it every day. Okay. So here it is. Now, as of that day, it was $246,000. Now she took off $400,000 off that account and bought a house, bought a couple cars. Hello. Took the funds and bought things with it. Hello. I make this statement. I make this statement every time. This is the statement that I make, and I tell a lot of people this. I said, when you finally get on the other side of money, when you really understand what we're doing and you get on the other side of money, everything is free. You buy a house, that house cost me $340,000. Okay, but you got free Bitcoin on it. So what did it cost you? It didn't cost me anything because I got it for free. I got the cash flow for free. So, but you own the property though. Yeah, it's my property. Oh, I bought me a Range Rover. How much that cost? Oh, that was $68,000. Okay, great. How much? Like, what did it cost you? It didn't cost me anything. Why? Because you got it for free. Hello. Whatever your mental state is, listen to what I'm saying to you. I don't care how much education you got. You working for it. When you wake up and find yourself on the other side of money, that's when everything changes. See, this is the other side of money, but you didn't sell anything. All you had to do was show up. And then when you invite people to see what we're doing, They show up, and guess what? When they join, you get paid. It's just that simple. When they join, you get paid. You either making 45% or you making 90%. Now look at this one. This is 14.53 Bitcoin, 69 referrals. I already know. There's about 9 of them that's free. They got 57 positions. Now I don't know where you are in the world. I don't know where you are. That's, you might be in network marketing for years, and all of a sudden, you at $315,000 as of this day. But go back and bring up that calculator one more time, and bring up that calculator on your phone and type in 14.538450. Okay, 14.538450. Put it on your phone, put it on your calculator. Okay, now I want you to do this, times that by 69,300. Okay, that's $1,007,514. Now I don't know about you, but a person became a millionaire without selling anything. See, that's the mindset. Do you have the right mindset? That's what it boils down to, right? Do you want a different lifestyle? That's what this boils down to. Do you want a different lifestyle, right? Let's go a little bit further. So here is what I tell people. You got to figure it out, man. Ladies, you got to figure it out, right? If you don't have a plan, if your plan is not there, if you don't have a plan to get you from where you are right now to becoming financially free, because that number, financially free, means a whole lot different for a lot of people that say I'm financially free. For some people, that's just $500 extra a month. For some people, that's $5,000 extra a month. For some people, that's $50,000 extra a month coming in. It says, wait a minute, are you a network marketer? No, I just share my information. People join, and and we make a lot of cash flow. I said cash flow, right? So here, starter level and level 1, we call it the fast track. I'm telling you, the best way to get started is with the fast track. The best way to get started is with the fast track, if you can afford it, right? Well, I don't have enough money in my bank account right now, but if I can use a credit card, I'll do it tonight. Well, that's all you got to do. See, I'm going to tell you how to do it, right? So for the next 2 months, I'm going to cut it off. This is now what we're going to say, March, April, the 1st of May. I'm cutting it off. No more credit cards. You cannot use a credit card to join. You have to go buy crypto, right? You can use a credit card to purchase crypto. It's going to charge you a little fee. I'm allowing you to join with a credit card right now for the next 2 months to the 1st of May. That's it. The 1st of May. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it off. And so what's going to happen is you can join with a credit card. You can only use your credit card one time. So if you want to join a starter level and level 1, I encourage you to do that. Right? If you want to use a credit card for starter level alone, I encourage you to do it. Right? So you can use a credit card only one time. So make a good decision. You're going to use it one time, and that's it. After that, you must purchase some Bitcoin. You must purchase Bitcoin to get to the different levels. Okay? But we'll allow you to use your credit card to join. Okay? Now, once you join, we're going to show you in a little bit how to do it, right? Once you join, let's walk you through that process, right? We got a 24-hour presentation. So where's that at? Right on the website. MLS Bitcoin Club is the name of the website. Right here, it says how it works. See right here, it says how it works. Here's the video. It's about 23 minutes long. Right there. That's all it is, 23 minutes. So you got somewhere to send people, right to the website. And then when they say, hey, I'm ready to sign up, get your free account now. Now, look, I'm showing you what to do right now. Get your free account. So what does that mean? Right from the website, you click on join. You click on join. Okay. Right. Join. Now, what do you need? You need your sponsor's username. Whoever invited you to the call tonight, you need their username. their sponsor's username, right? So whether it's going to be, you click on this circle, right? You click on it, says click here. You click on that, click here, right? And when you click on it, it's going to put their username right there. Put their name, username. There's no spaces in the username. Don't put their first name, their last name. That's not what it's looking for. It's looking for what their username is. So guys, you should know your username. Okay. Once you click on that, they get signed up. Now they got a free account. You just got your free account. Now from that free account, now in the back office, it's going to walk you through, show you how to get a video, right? It's going to show you. It says click here to look at the video. We teaching you how to get a BitPay card. Teach you how to use BitPay to get a BitPay wallet. So you're going to take that wallet and you're going to get your BitPay wallet set up. That's how it starts. Now, I want to show you a little bit of people that's been caught the vision. Okay. So we can say, okay, once you get going, right? He says, once you get going, your mindset is changing. Why is your mindset changing? Because you're showing up. Remember what I said before? You got two things you need to do. One is to show up. Show up. Why? Because it's going to change your mindset. Number two is to invite your people that you are sponsoring, the ones that are coming in, signing up with you, is to help them, inspire them to show up. Why? Because when they show up, they learn more, right? So check this out. See what happens next, right? So we click on this, and what we're going to do now, we're going to go here, and we're going to look at some folks that joined the different levels. Okay, they joined the different levels, and they decided they want to keep moving in the right direction, right? And so I'm going to talk to you about how to level up. Level up means more cash flow. Level up means more education. Okay, so let's go to it. All right, so let's get to it. All right, so let's get here. So these folks are just signed up. They're on a starter level, and if you just signed up, I know some of the folks just signed up, right? We need your picture. Why do we need your picture? Because we want to picture. We want to celebrate you. We want to put your picture in the presentation, right? So we want to do that with a picture. Okay, so if you just signed up, right? We need your picture up. Okay, if you are an old member and you was gone for a while, and you're coming back, and you're gonna pay your $199 fee to get moving right now, then all you got to do is pay your $199 fee and then send me a picture so we can add you to the list, right? We got 12,000 members, 12,000, right? We only got maybe 1 or 2,000 that's really active. See, everybody don't have the same vision, right? But we got people making $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 because they stuck it out and they making it real for them. So these people just got started, right? So here you go. You got Marcus Townsend. We got Gino Lewis, right? We got Mr. Oscar Jester, right? Samuel Williams. Their job is not to stay on starter level. We teaching everybody to do what? Go to level 1, then go to level 2, then go to level 3. You with me? All right. So here we go. We got Dr. Watts, right? Then we go level 1. We call it level what? Level up. What does that mean? Level up. Get to the higher levels. There is money, cash flow, not money, cash flow in those hills. Every time you go up another level and your people follow you to that other level, you're getting bigger cash flow. I demonstrated that on starter level to level 1. I didn't go to level 4 or 5. I didn't even do that, right? So here we go. Level 1, level 2, level 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's get to it. Let's see what it's all about. So remember, folks on the starter level, they're going to rock up to level 1. If you could do both at the same time, that's the fast track. Starter level, level 1 at the same time. You can afford it. That's the best way to get started. That is the best way to get started. Okay. Then you're going to rock up to level 2. So let's show level 1. Level 1, what's the training on level 1? It is called extreme credit, personal credit, taking it to extreme credit. Let's look at level 1 people. Here we go. DeAndre, Jeff Jackson, right? They're making things happen on level 1, right? Ron Wren, Kendall Baker, level 1, right? The job is just get there. They got a little bit more vision, okay? They start to experiment, go out there and send, information out there on YouTube, and send folks out there to TikTok, and send folks out there on Twitch and Rumble and wherever you doing your social media, right? So that's what they're doing. So now they're getting more and more people going to start seeing them, right? And so here we got Yasan Phoenix, right? Level 1, making things happen. Okay. Now we starting to now we're getting a little bit more aggressive, right? Now we're going to bring up more cash flow. Remember, 0.10 is this level. 0.10. Okay. So what is that? So let's explain what 0.10 is. 0.10 is a tenth of a Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin is $23,400, then it's $2,340 just to get on this level. But remember, you make enough cash flow on the previous levels to make and put yourself in this position to get on this level, right? So we got Miss Deborah McCoy on this level, right? We got Miss Gina Williams, Jessica Price Bay, right? Making it happen. We got Jalen Simmons. We got an NFL player named Chandler Smith, right? We got a few NFL players in here, right? Getting this right education. See, getting the right education. Remember I said before, getting the education. You know, Mr. Smith, Chandler Smith said he gave us the journey of to be an NFL player. The average NFL player only makes 3 years in the NFL. Only 3 years. Lucky if you get 4. Now, of course, we got the people that have been in NFL for years, right? Like Tom Brady. He's been in like 20 years. You got a few people that have been in, 12 years, 15 years, right? But the average player, 3 to 4 years. Why? You got injuries. They get cut, right? And then they out there trying to figure it out again, right? So they got to get the right education. See, the key is the wealth is in the education. The money will spend. You spend until you get the right education to learn how to bring more cash flow in. And that's what we're doing here, right? So we got John McClung, right? He is I Am a Testimony. That's his name. I Am a Testimony. Love it. I Am a Testimony. He's making it real to him. I am a testimony. I want to see him become a millionaire. I want to see him become a millionaire in MLS, right? You got Miss Carol Belt. I want to see them become millionaires. I want to see you become a millionaire here, right? Because we give you the way you can do it. We got Brother Rufus, right? Level 1 and 2. Start a level 1 and 2, okay? Now we're going to level 3. Now these people got a little bit more cash flow. They got a little bit more vision. They're climbing that ladder, right? Heather B. George, John Henderson, making it happen, right? Then we got folks on level 4. These are brand new folks now. Here's folks on level 4. Level 4, when you get this high, right? That's a half a Bitcoin. It's about $12,000 to get in there. And look what happened. You got Antoinette Sims. You got Tony Battle Gaines. Now, some of these people got on level 4 at a half a Bitcoin when Bitcoin is only $3,000. It was only $3,000. Now it's $23,400. So now they still on that level, and guess what? That asset is still paying them. Do you understand? Bitcoin in the next 4 or 5 years can be well over $100,000 a coin, let alone with all the other things you're learning to do in crypto that we're teaching you. Oh my goodness. What else we talking about? Here we got Miss Nicolette Glover, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here we got Miss Zamaria Moore, which is Jeannie Moore's granddaughter. Now check this out. 10 years old, was the first youngest CEO. I said 10. She's 13 now. And she got a company that's already 3 years old. See, we teach all of you to start your companies, right? Then we teach you that, to start your companies. So we teach you to do. And she said, you know what? We're going to start a company. Got a bank account, got funds going in it. In the next 2 or 3 years, she could be well worth over $150,000, $300,000 in her own company. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Guys, come on. If you want the right education, we're giving it to you, right? Then we got level 5. Now, these folks is where the people changing. Level 5. What's level 5? We call that the sweet spot. Level 5 is the sweet spot. Why do we call you that? Because it takes 1 whole Bitcoin to get there. It will produce 3 Bitcoin over and over and over again. Now, you see these titles. It says TL stands for Team Lead, Ruby, Emerald, Diamond, Double Diamond. To get these titles, you got to cycle twice on that level. You got to cycle twice on that level. Now, let me explain this to you. We got people on level 5 that's still not an emerald. But guess what? They already made $1 million. We got people on level 5 that is just on level 5 that made over $300,000. That's not even an emerald. They're not even a ruby yet. So wait a minute. What? You just got to cycle twice? They didn't even do it and they still made over 300,000? Yes. See? This is powerful, right? So let's talk about that. So here we go. Here's the person right here on level 5. Her name is Marlene. We call her Chief. She was on level 5, right? She did not cycle twice yet, but she's on level 5. Caught the vision. She got on level 5 when it's probably only $2,000. She's been with me for a long time, right? But what I'm telling you though, somebody that signs up with her on level 5, she's making a minimum of 45%. 45% on level 5 is one whole Bitcoin. What is one whole Bitcoin, guys? Let me say it again. What is one whole Bitcoin? Let me look at it again. All right. So if you go to the website, bitsusd.com, or on your Apple phone, you go to BitConvert. Okay. One whole Bitcoin. Let's look at it real quick. I'm going to share it to you. I'm not going to share the screen with you, but one whole Bitcoin, just one whole Bitcoin is worth 23,448. Now she's getting 45%. Let me say this to you. She's getting this remember, it's an asset. 45%. So I'm gonna take 23,448, right? Minus 45%. What is that? $10,551. You see the asset? See, that's an asset. That's not a stock market. That's not in the stock market. It's an asset inside this club. It's a private club. You got to join with somebody to get in this club. You're going to get the education. The cool thing about the education is right here. We tied it into crypto. Man, you talking about one person signs up with you, made $10,000. A second person signs up with you on level 5, you made another 10,000. But then if somebody hits your B line, so let's take 23,448, right? Minus 90% now. Somebody land on your B line. What is that? $21,103. Do you understand the difference? That's just one person coming in. One person, and I didn't explain this to you before, but I'm going to explain it to you now. Every time a person signs up with you, they follow you again and again and again to your latest community. Whatever room you got open, they follow you to the other latest community. And guess what? You receive 45% or 90% over and over and over again. It never stops. You learn more about that when you get started. Now, here's the folks on level 6. Now, this person signed up, the top producer in the club. Her name is Supernova. Okay. She signed up the top producer in the club. She's on starter level all the way through level 6. That's on 7 levels. And yes, she made well over $400,000. Well over $400,000. Okay. What if you have 4 top producers, right? You have 4 top producers, 4 top producers like Jeannie, 4 top producers. And all of a sudden, she made $843,000. This is the person I'm talking about who made $843,000. And that MLS made over $100,000 in our other program that we have, right? But she made $843,000. Now, I want you to think about something. How much cash flow could you use today? In 1 year, can I use an extra 100,000? Can I use an extra 50,000? Can I use an extra 20,000? Right? Whatever your situation is. I want to pay off my home this year. Okay, great. How you going to do it? I want to pay off my home. Great. How you going to do it? What is it that you're going to do to put that kind of cash flow in your pocket? We're not just talking here. We're talking about results. What do you got to sell by being in this club? Again, what do you have to sell? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So guys, listen, I'm going to stop right here. I appreciate your time. I just want you to know that there is cash flow up in these hills. You can make a choice. You can make a difference in your life. All you got to do is say, I want to make this a reality, right? I got to make this a reality, right? This is the site that we told you about, bitsusd.com. We told you to go to this site, go here to get your app on your phone or your tablet, right? Right? Know what 0.016 is. I give you the example of getting started today, right? Go to the website, MLS Bitcoin Club, right? Click on join, click here, right? And go to your person, right? You need their username. You need their username, okay? And what you're gonna do, put it right there. Again, go to MLS Bitcoin Club, how it works. Why we teach you that? Because you may have people that's looking for a presentation about what you just saw today. Well, here it is, already there, right? Right here. Go right to the website, MLS Bitcoin Club. Click on how it works right there. Here's a presentation, 23 minutes, a lot condensed, but it's 23 minutes. The live presentation is a lot longer. Of course, we're going to go in a little bit more detail, but you want to make a change in your life. I ask you, what's your plan? What is your plan? If you don't have a plan to make 2023 better than what it looks like right now, or better than 2022, better than 2021, better than 2020, if you don't have a plan, I gave you a plan. All you got to do is work on it. Work on the plan. If you work on the plan, you will have results. I promise you, you'll have results. But you just got to get moving. You can't be talking about everything else. You want to talk about all the movies, TV shows, right? What's going on with power? What's going on with all the Queen's men, right? You want to talk all that stuff. That's fine. That's fine. But what's helping you put money in your pocket? I got to share something with you. My job is to share something with you. Your job is to do what? Become a great pointer. What you mean a great pointer? You got to point people to the website. That's all you got to do. Point folks to the website. You get paid to share this information. Does that sound crazy? You can make $1 million by sharing a person to get to the website. You can make $1 million. This is unlimited cash flow. All you did was share. You sold nothing. There's nothing to feel guilty about. There's nothing. This product did not hurt you. No product hurts you. Everything we're teaching you is education. No product in here is hurting you. Everything we're doing is teaching you how to become financially free. With that being said, you guys take care. God bless. And for the folks that's on YouTube and out there, I know on Facebook or whatever, guys, listen, I appreciate you coming in. I'm going to stop sharing right now. This is what we do. I appreciate everybody showing up. You guys take care. God bless. We talk to you next time. Bye-bye.